I think dark humor is very difficult to digest for most of the population. But I mean,
Yes.
if you see the recent incidents, like many comedians are put into jails. I mean, they are getting death threat. I mean, the tolerance level which you are talking about, that someone is actually getting offended, and people are saying that no, we are actually disseminating dark humor. This is our way of storytelling.
Look here. Here we need to understand two things. One is, if somebody deliberately wants to offend somebody's sensibility, then probably it's not done.
Okay.
But when the cartoonist or the comic artist are doing something genuine,
Yes.
the
A comment,
theme is-
societal comment.
Yes, a societal comedy, a take on something which is real gory, right? Taking offense into that probably is not right. As I told you earlier, the society is more evolved. One way of mapping how evolved is a society is to look at its threshold, tolerance threshold.
Yeah.
The more tolerance threshold a society has is more evolved.
Okay. I mean, here is another interesting point.
So, I mean, when we see more and more incidents of people taking offense,
Yes.
I at times wonder whether we are evolving or whether we are regressing.
Regressing, yeah.
I will give you one example. There was this cartoon of Baba Saheb Ambedkar
Yes.
as a tortoise and Nehru with a whip, right? And he says, "Keep jaldi karo," right? So it was drawn by Shankar Pillai, who was known as the father of political cartooning in India. It was there for years, for decades, in NCRT book. To highlight that what went into constitution making, what kind of scholarship went into it, what kind of thought went into it, so that it took so much time. Right? It was there in the NCRT textbook for years, for decades. Then suddenly some people woke up and found out that, acha, Baba Saheb Ambedkar is portrayed as a tortoise and Nehru with a whip is whipping Baba Saheb Ambedkar. Then they conveniently forgot the context of this cartoon, the theme of this cartoon, and what it meant.
Actually.
Right? So they took only that picture.
The superstructure.
Only that picture of Baba Saheb and Nehru, and gave a completely different explanation, which nobody even thought within these decades of that cartoon being in NCRT textbook, right? And there was a huge outrage. So much so that NCRT had to remove that cartoon.
Absolutely.
So what I'm trying to tell you, that our sense of humor, must be evolved.
It is not evolving. It seems that because
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It seems it's not evolving. It's rather regressing. We are taking offense to everything.
Yes, absolutely. I remember when I was a kid, I used to watch a cartoon in NDTV news channel. The cartoon name was Kissa Kursi Ka, where all the politicians were, the caricatures of all the politicians were dubbed with some voice and all, and they were fighting for the chair and all. So people used to take it very lightly. They used to take it humorously, sportingly. If you do this right now,
it's there in some channels also. But you are right. I mean, it's getting day by day more difficult.
Yes.
Right? I remember Sukumar Rai.
Oh.
Sukumar Rai in his Choda, short poem, he said, "Ram Gorude Chana, Haste Tader Mana."
Yeah.
So probably we are all becoming Ram Gorude Chana. We are probably forgetting to laugh, forgetting to smile. You have to, are we taking ourselves too seriously?
Actually, it is happening.
Probably it's happening like that.
It is happening. Even nowadays, a joke is more dangerous than a crime. if you see. I mean, a comedian is more dangerous than any criminal. I mean, look at the scenario right now. I mean, so many accidents happen, like the Porsche case in Pune, recently Vadodara case, chanting some religious thoughts and they're just getting away from it. On the other end, comedians like Samay Raina and others, for a show, yes, there were some offensive thoughts they shared. However, it should not be like that they will be put into jail. But criminals are much way finer than a comedian. So a joke is more dangerous than anything. Do you really think this?
This is stretching a little too far. A joke is more dangerous than a crime. It's not generally. But these stray incidents are really bringing on a dark thought. A kind of, how should I put it, a kind of probably a layer where the comic artists will be scared to say whatever they want to say, right? To draw whichever way they wanted to draw. And there is always somebody out there to like Big Brother, they're watching everything that you do. As a fiction writer myself, I feel it's very kind of it restricts your creativity.
Absolutely.
I feel it because I also write fiction. I'm a fiction writer myself. So it is indeed very restrictive. That doesn't mean you go 10 steps ahead to deliberately offend somebody.
No,
you don't do that.
Yeah.
But that sense of freedom should be around.
Absolutely.
I mean, when a comedian is put into jail for some kind of comments.
Absolutely.
I mean, if it's a slur to any community, I can understand. But it's not.
Even the participants were participating from their consent.
This shouldn't happen. I mean, that's what I can tell. That this should not happen in a free country.
Absolutely.
Free democratic country
and nevertheless,
with such a long legacy of humor.
Absolutely.
I mean, India is one country which has a long legacy of unbridled humor.
Absolutely.
Look at our folk songs. Look at the Hori songs in Bihar.
Yes.
Look at the marriage songs.
Absolutely.
Unbridled.